Hi, I'm Mima. I'm a grandma and a mom, and I am reading a chapter book called Jansen, The Mystery of the Dinosaur Bones by David Adler, and I'm on chapter 3. So what has happened in chapter 1 and 2 is that Cam and her friend Eric went with their 5th grade class to the museum, and Cam noticed something a little strange about the tail of one of the dinosaur skeletons. She said there were 3 missing. She thinks there are some missing. She thought there were 3 missing because she has a photographic memory. So let's see what happens in chapter 3, shall we? Cam raised her hand and tried to get the museum guide's attention, but Miss Tyler looked past her. The guide pointed to a boy wearing a suit and a bow tie. You have a question? I want to know why they are called dinosaurs. Miss Tyler smiled. The name dinosaur comes from 2 words, dino, which means terrible, and saur, which means lizard. So when we call them dinosaurs, we are really calling them terrible lizards. What did dinosaurs eat? Another boy asked. Some ate meat, some ate plants, and some ate the eggs of other dinosaurs. Then the guide looked at Cam. She smiled. It seems that the red-haired girl, the one who says click, has a question. What happened to the tail? Cam asked. The last time I was here, it had 3 more bones. They were right here. Cam pointed to the part of the tail near the hip. Farther down, there were bones that hung down from the tail like ribs. Where Cam pointed, there weren't any bones. Here's Cam pointing, his picture of her. There's nothing missing on this dinosaur, the guide said quickly. Now, are there any other questions? But there are some bones missing. I've been here before, and I'm here every day, and the skeleton looks the same as it always does, said the tour guide. The guide answered a few other questions, then she told Miss Benson that the tour was finished, and she walked away. Miss Benson was a short woman. She stood on her toes so the whole class could see her. It's still early, Miss Benson said. You have an hour to go through the museum by yourselves. At 2:30, all of you must be in the front lobby. If you don't have a watch, please stay near someone who does. Let's go to the thrift shop, Eric said to Cam. I want to buy presents for my twin sisters and my brother, Howie. In the gift shop, there were shelves of books and racks of postcards. Kits to make airplane models and models of dinosaurs were piled on a table with toys and games. All I have is $1, Eric said. I hope I can find something. While Eric looked around, Cam opened a big book called Dinosaurs. There was a whole page on Coelophysis, but there were no illustrations of its skeleton. The book told about how the Coelophysis hunted for food and how it might have looked, but it did not say how many bones the Coelophysis had in its tail. Look what I bought for the twins, Eric said a few minutes later. He reached into a bag and took out 2 small whistles, each in the shape of a brachiosaurus. Cam took one of the whistles and blew into it. It was a dog whistle. It made a sound dogs could hear clearly, but Cam and Eric could hardly hear it. These whistles are for calling dogs, Cam said. Why did you buy them? Your family doesn't have a dog. I know, but these whistles are also toy dinosaurs, and they're just 29 cents each. Everything else costs too much. Eric reached into the bag again and took out 2 postcards. Look at these, he said. This one is for Howie. It was a picture of a hot air balloon, and this one is for me. The second postcard had a picture of the Coelophysis skeleton. Let me see that, Cam said. Cam looked at the postcard carefully. Then she closed her eyes and said, click. This is it, she said, waving the postcard. This is the way the skeleton looked when I saw it the last time I was here. Let's go to the dinosaur room. You'll see some bones are missing. Here's a picture of Cam looking at the postcard. Cam and Eric quickly walked through the museum. All right, Cam said when they stood in front of the Coelophysis skeleton. You count the bones hanging from the tail of the skeleton. I'll count the ones on the postcard. Cam counted the bones on the postcard a few times. Then she said, I counted 34 on the tail. How many did you count? 31. And so she was right. there had been 34. There should have been 34, but there are only 31. So that's the end of chapter 3. So if you'll come back again, we can do chapter 4, read chapter 4, and find out a little bit more information. Okay, but remember one thing, I love you. Okay, bye-bye. We'll see you when you come back, okay? Bye-bye.